Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Resident Evil 3. You are here with Morris. How is everybody doing today? Is everybody good? How's everybody been? How's everybody's 2020 going, oh god, no, don't answer that question. Forget I asked that question. Let's just move on. Oh boy, no, seriously though. Wow, what a year! What a year it has been. It is real tough out there at the moment. There are people losing their jobs. There are people, Christ, losing family members. I mean, if nothing else, you're probably losing your mind at this point, right? So yeah, I just want to wish everybody good health. Stay safe, be responsible, and do the right thing by other people. And hey, welcome to Resident Evil 3. Probably the most appropriate game to possibly come out at the time that it did come out of March of 2020, right? I've never seen anything quite like it, but we're going to look at that in a short while. You're probably sitting there wondering, thinking, well, where has this guy been? And my answer to that is I've been right here. Probably being more active online playing games than I think I've ever been in my life since I've started this channel. And you're probably thinking, how is that possible? And I would say, well, it's not YouTube not sending you notifications. I've definitely not uploaded for like 6 or 7 months. Well, no, it's been longer. It's been like a year. It's been it's been like over a year. My goodness me, time flies when you're in the house always. But yeah, basically, I kind of sort of mostly moved over to Twitch now. Twitch.tv/Moonwalker Morris. That should hopefully be on the screen if I didn't forget to put it there. I'll plug that a few times. That link's coming at you. That's gonna come at you a few times just to give you advance warning. And hopefully that will kind of explain most of my absence. But we've been streaming over there pretty regularly, almost every weekend, since about March time. Maybe a little bit before that. We even streamed Resident Evil 3 when it came out, on the day it came out, which was, a hell of a lot of fun. And those videos are still there, by the way. Those are still there on the channel. If you're not interested in this, which is kind of more of a look back at Resident Evil 3, and you want the kind of the fresh, out of the gates reactions to what's going on, then that's over on the channel. I've even got a couple of other playthroughs of it over there on the 2 harder difficulties, which again we are going to talk about. Don't you worry. But I guess, Twitch has always been one of those things that I've kind of dabbled in, but not really kind of dived in, let's say. But it's something that's always been in the back of my mind as something that I really wanted to try, get to grips with. And when all the lockdown happened here in the UK, it was almost like, well, let's try it. Let's try it now. Everyone's at home. Everybody needs things to watch. Let's fire up the Twitch and see what we can make of it. And it's just been incredible fun for me. It's different to YouTube, and I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and I sort of wanted a bit of a different spin on things, a different challenge, a different way of doing things. YouTube has sort of become, it's sort of a less friendly place, I guess, for smaller channels. And they made a lot of decisions, really, over the past few years that I don't quite get. And Twitch just seems like, there's none of that hassle, in all honesty. And it fits in with the kind of content that I make, really. There's nothing complex going on here. It's just me and the game and the talking and So, to go over there and to go over on a Twitch and just, play these games it just fits in quite nicely, especially with my sort of lifestyle at the moment. I don't really have as much time to kind of, put together a YouTube playlist. So just kind of whacking on the stream and just, hey, let's play some Resi 3 or any others. I mean, hey, if you want more Morris versus Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil generally content, well, I mean, it's all on there. It's pretty much the majority of what we do over there. And it's just been a success in my eyes. Sort of you've got that kind of, there's more interaction as well. You know, I can kind of talk to you folks directly as things are happening, and I've really enjoyed that. You know, I've really enjoyed getting to know some of you people out there, and you know, we've sort of got at the moment a nice sort of just a small bunch of really great people, you know, and if any of those people are watching this, then, you know, that's all down to you. You know, you've kind of made that community what it is at the moment. And, you know, I think it's to pat yourselves on the back. Oh, round of applause, seriously, because it's just been a lot of fun. And it would be great, anybody out there watching this who maybe isn't aware that the Twitch channel is there, you know, we'd be happy to have you. We've had like no incidents. I mean, I'm not saying a one incidence. I'm just saying you folks must be the best, because I've literally had no problems whatsoever. So yeah, it's just been great. But anywho, I wanted to still make a YouTube playthrough for Resident Evil 3 because this game kind of got a muted reception, or a mixed reception, let's say, when it came out. Mixed reception. And interestingly, I think it's probably more valuable and more in line with the types of videos that I make on this channel to record this now, looking back. Well, it's been out, what, 6-7 months? Looking back over it, rather than the sort of, that kind of reactionary, you know, reactionary approach that you get when you just kind of play a game for the first time and you know, upload it. I feel better about doing this now than I think I would have done then. So you know, hopefully ends up being the right choice to kind of come back to this now. I'm not going to delay you all too much more. You've looked at Nemesis for a long time, and you've also listened to me speak for a long time. So let's get right into it. I'm just going to check that my settings are okay. Do I just want it on? I just want it unrecommended, honestly. Hopefully that does not completely mess up the video. If it does, then I'm going to have to do this again. So you won't hear any of this, and it's fine. I do have tea with me, of course. That's not changed. Some things never change. It's not Yorkshire tea, though. This is decaf. I'm recording this in the evening. I can't have caffeine now, or at least not much. I'm going to be up all night. Anyway, yes, let's go right into it, shall we? New game. Oh, costumes. Oh, we're going with the new costume, by the way. I mean, Stars gear is great. Classic is great. Jill's amazing. But the default costume's good. And Carlos, you better believe we're never doing the classic hair. Ever. Because, boy, does it look awful. We're going with the default hair. Anyway, yes, new game. We're going to be playing on standard. We do have all these other sexy difficulties to choose from. We're not going to be playing any of them because they're just horrible to look at and play, more importantly. So yes, let's go right into it, shall we? I'm playing this on the PC, if I hadn't already mentioned, and if it wasn't already obvious.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Really? Has it?
Angry mobs roam the city, burning buildings. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious yesterday.
A citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region.
I mean, what a line to open a game with. The most appropriate.
Commitment, honesty, integrity.
The best timing, or the worst timing, I don't know.
The foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
Hey, it's our old friend. Oh, it's good. So here we are, first person Resident Evil 3. Who'da thunk it? You will probably already be aware. Oh my god, I've never noticed that beret there. I have never noticed that before. Amazing. I love it. Let's read some unnerving combat. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yes, we're in first person here. Nice little sort of, I guess, throwback to Resident Evil 7. Most of you will know that the game is in third person, much like RE2 Remake. And it looks just as sexy as RE2 Remake. This RE engine is just phenomenal and seems to just look better every single time. I don't know why. This looks better than 2-make. 2-make? Are we calling it that? No, we're not calling it that. But it looks better than RE2R, that's what people say, right? I don't know how they do that. It's fantastic. I love it. That's one thing you can't take away from these games. They are visually just stunning. Really just smart little UI as well. And let's face it, this is Jill we're talking about here. And she looks amazing. Like, it's almost like the game is just framing her there to be like, hey, look how good our game looks. Oh, but that doesn't look so good. Oh, no. Oh, it's not looking good for Jill. We don't have our health right now, but I imagine we'd be in at least caution by now. Look at this. No, there's got to be another way. Oh. Well, maybe not. Oh, no.
Gets worse every night.
And we're back in first person.
3 more days, then I can kiss this town goodbye.
Heck yeah. Oh, there seems to be some kind of disturbance outside. I'm sure it's nothing.
Too many pills.
Too many pills or not enough pills? Jill's report. September 26, 1998. It's already been 2 months since that mess with Umbrella. Thanks to the suspension, investigations haven't progressed exactly as I'd hoped, what with the zombies. Perhaps this written record of what I've found will prove to be my final duty as a STARS officer. I can only hope that it helps lead to the truth. The T-virus, those infected by this virus seem to become literal zombies. Not metaphorical zombies, but literal zombies. It appears to be communicable via several different avenues outlined below. Bite from an infected individual allowing the mixing of bodily fluids. Contact with crows which have eaten infected carrion. Due to the strength of the virus, airborne infection cannot be discounted. It should be noted that those who survived the incident have not yet developed symptoms. It's unclear whether this is because the virus has a long incubation period or because we just happen to munch on a lot of green and red herbs. We ought to remain vigilant even after this investigation period ends. As for me, aside from my minor difficulty sleeping, I seem to be in fine shape. Still, I shouldn't get too hopeful. After all, this could just be an extended incubation. My goodness. Investigation notes. Umbrella, question mark? Well, Jill, it has a big umbrella logo on there, so maybe. Pharmaceuticals company, industry leader in market share, focuses on military weapons development while maintaining cover as a pharmaceutical company. Also secretly developing bioweapons. T-virus outbreak at Arklay Mountains research facility predicated the Mansion incident. conspiring with Raccoon City leadership. Large donations to Mayor Warren's office effectively controls the city. Unsealed envelope. They got me pinned down at home. Guys across the street are watching me from their window 24/7. Are they Irons' men? Umbrellas? I don't know, and there's no real difference anyway. I know what they're trying to do. They want to wear me down, torment me into compliance, and it's working. I'm barely eating, barely sleeping. I'm going crazy. I feel like the living dead. Ha 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 ha. But I won't let them win. I have to get out of the city and find some way to make them accountable. They'll send someone to silence me, of course. If you hear that I've been killed, or whatever it is they do to people like me, you must pick up the investigation where I left off. I've enclosed my files. They'll tell you everything you need to know, as long as this package isn't intercepted. I'll be moving out at night. 5 days. Wish me luck. And there's more reading. Message from a colleague to Jill Valentine. Hey, Hotshot, how you holding up? I still can't believe Iron suspended you. It's such bullshit. He ought to put a medal on you for making it out of that hellhole back in July. Of course you're going to poke around and ask questions about it. I hope you're not mad at me for keeping my head down. Everything's been happening so fast. Stars was the pride of the force. When the chef disbanded us out of nowhere, I thought for sure I was going to lose my job. Word has it you're planning to leave Raccoon City. I figured you wouldn't take the suspension lying down. Just promise to watch your back. Umbrella won't sit by while you try to dismantle their business. Take care, Jill. Brad Vickers. Stars Alpha Team now and forever. Hell yeah. P.S. Had to slip this message to the pizza guy to avoid detection. Enjoy the extra large Mega Meat Supreme. It's on me and the guys. Well, I enjoyed half of it. Just less than half of it. I'm sure I'll have chance. There's my fridge. I'm sure I'll have chance to finish the rest of it. Oh, there goes my fridge. Oh, I'm sorry, but she just looks better than ever. She just looks better than any character ever, doesn't she? I have fawned over Jill for so many years, and I have constantly maintained that she's the best Resident Evil protagonist. And now I feel like all of those years of saying she's the best have now been justified by the existence of this game. Come on! Amazing. Anyway, here's the phone. Hello?
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my...
Oops. So yeah, Nemesis just shows up
What is that thing?
right at the start. I remember when I first put this on, I was losing my mind. Because, yeah, I mean, I recently, recently, this year has flown by, it feels recently, but it was actually about December last year, I bought a PC, like a proper, you know, decent gaming setup. To get games running on PC, because it's something I've always wanted to do for a long time. And it hasn't been without its share of problems, but it's been fun getting things working. And yeah, I fired this up just to test it out, you know, pre-stream, just to see if it worked. And I played this little introductory section, and oh my goodness, I was losing my mind. It's kind of one of the things I like about this game is the Nemesis just shows up right at the start. And I like this initial design as well. Like, I mean, you know, you could say it's a little bit goofy. He's basically wearing trash bags on his face. Right? You could say that. But I actually really like it. I think it looks pretty menacing, honestly. And that is a big hulk of a nemesis. Come on. Please increase your rate of jog, Jill. Oh, he'll never get through that. I thought he could smash through walls. No, shut up. He'll never get through that. Can I just take a minute just to look at how good Jill looks? Can we just take a minute? Don't worry, we'll be taking several minutes.
Over here!
Hey!
Brad,
It's Brad! Looking good as always.
what was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
This all happened so fast.
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another.
Sorry, I can't stop staring at Jill. It's a problem that I have, honestly. By the way, I love this. I love the fact that in this game, because, you know, for the uninitiated, which is no one, I feel at this point, RE3 is set, or at least the first part of it is set before RE2, so you see the city going to hell.
I gotta be dreaming.
Oh, ignore those low frame rate zombies in the back there. That's fine.
Brad, here they come.
But you see things falling apart, and I like that.
In here!
There's so many.
Let's go, Jill. Let's not hang around because we have no way of defending ourselves. Eat sign.
Door behind you, go!
Don't think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
No, Brad. Oh,
Sorry, Brad.
I'm sorry. Well, a little bit. I'm sorry he didn't get more screen time, if anything.
Sorry.
Like, I really wanted Brad to get more play. But I mean, that's kind of a fault that runs through this game, sadly. Is that it's just not long enough. It's just not long enough. And a lot of sections, even like that, you know, just feel kind of like rushed, almost. And it's a real shame. It genuinely is. You almost feel like Resident Evil 3 Remake needs a remake where they just, you know, pad out these sections.
Sir, are you all right?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
What, do I look like a zombie to
There's a
you?
helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
What safety? I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far. I can
The
take
only
you.
safe place isn't here!
Is it, though? Surely the safest place is next to
Sir,
me.
what's your name? I can't just leave you behind.
It's Dario Rosso. And yeah, right. You just want to steal my safe house. Get your own, Missy.
I like how they take the time to actually introduce this character
Would you please calm down?
and give him a real
I'm a
name.
police officer. I'm here to help.
His name was always that, but it's like,
Oh yeah, you've been doing that
I don't think I ever knew
forever.
it until this game came out.
Go handcuff yourself to one of those freaks.
Sir, this is your last chance. No one else is coming for you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone.
Okay, well, I mean, I tried. I really did try, because you get an achievement for exhausting all of that dialogue, so believe me, I tried. As best I can. Alright, Jill, let's push on. Oh, it's a zombie. I'll leave you there, Mr. Zombie. Alright, now, are we going to be introduced to the new dodge move straight away? Or do we not need it here? This is standard, so zombies are not quite as aggressive, which is nice. No, I guess we don't need it here. This is very much a tutorial sort of section. But again, it sort of indicates another little bit of an issue with this game, is that on top of it being shorter than it really should be, a lot of the sections that are here are sort of like auto-scrollers. They're sort of, you know, you're sort of on a conveyor belt almost, and you're just kind of going, you know, and there's not too much gameplay in a lot of it. Which is a little bit of a shame. Apparently I have lens flare on, I guess. Let's put Jill in the way of that, shall we? Okay. Well, I guess it's time for plan B. Which is run away from that.
Sorry.
I love how polite Jill is. I'm sorry for taking your gun, dead police officer. I'm sorry for taking your car, dead civilian.
Start, damn it! It's my turn, bitch!
Could you please not? Could you please not do this? Alright. I guess we're going. Ouch. I love how you can sort of hear him say stars, but it's a little bit muffled. He still has that thing on his head. It's good. Oh no. His face. It's showing. No, put it away.
Hey! Fuckface!
Well, who could that be? Yeah.
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe.
I do love that. I love that he kneels. It's almost like he's recharging his batteries. Like, that is very cool.
I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
Is it, though?
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Oh, come on. Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
Now, I gotta admit,
Listen, I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS for short.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming? Come on, it's this way.
I gotta admit, the dynamic between Jill and Carlos in this game is hands down the best duo dynamic going on in any Resident Evil game there has ever been. And I will happily die on that hill. Honestly. The dialogue, their relationship, and how it develops is just...
This fine young lady could use our help.
the best.
Carlos, You didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
I love it.
We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Genuinely, the whole Jill Carlos thing, it's the best in this. And I will keep saying it every time they're on screen, separately and apart. UBCS Ammo Crafting Guide. On the battlefield, if you run out of ammo, your gun's about as useful as a wet fart. Want to stay alive out there? Then get these basic formulas into your skull. Gunpowder, 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 whatever. Once you're stocked up, get out there and join the party. Let's give these dead motherfuckers something to eat. Just make sure you don't become dessert. Har, har, har. So yeah, you can see, if you're familiar with the original game, you can see how things are kind of moving along. Well, not necessarily moving along quicker, but things are being introduced almost all at once. You've got Nemesis almost straight away, and then you've got Carlos and Mikhail and the UBCS pretty soon afterwards, which obviously is something that you only really find out about later into the original, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I kind of like that it's all set up at the start, but we'll get into why it might be a little bit of an issue later on. Tabloid front page, the cannibal murders, a complete digest. In the grey of the morning on September 25th, the frantic caller telephoned the RPD to report an assault. A man described as disheveled, like a vagrant, was attacking a passerby north of the Lambs Museum of Art. The responding officers discovered the mutilated corpse of a woman by some dumpsters nearby. Dozens of bite marks covered her body and she had been dismembered, suggesting she had been eaten, the third known incident of its kind to occur in Raccoon City this month. So who done it? Who's been munching on man steak? We here at News Comment have an annoying feeling that the so-called cannibal disease patient Spencer Memorial has been providing free treatment for since August might not be settling for just the cafeteria food. Our reporters have infiltrated Spencer Memorial, asked the tough questions, and come back with horror stories that will make your stomach roil. Turn the page for the scoop. Well, I won't turn the page because I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Jill? It's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
These posters are amazing, by the way. We'll probably take a look at those on our way back down. Hey, it's a box. Excellent. Red herb straight away. I like that. So yeah, in this game, you don't have any sub-weapons, like with RE2R. You do have your knife, though, and it is, you know... it never wears out, but it is pretty, like, useless, in all honesty. As far as I'm aware, anyway, you have this slash move, and you have this cool little, ooh, you know, and leap backwards, which is nice. But, I mean, not entirely too much use for it. Combining items. Yes, we know how to combine items. I do like, well, I mean, the map is exactly the same. The inventory is slightly bigger, which I do like. But yeah, it's just a bit of a minor difference. Again, we have the gunpowder, as with RE2. And of course, ooh, how can we open that? Maybe we need a lockpick, what with us being the master of unlocking. UBCS Herb Field Manual. There's no place in the UBCS for pipsqueaks who crawl back to base every single time they get scratched up. You want somebody to kiss your boo-boo? Go someplace else. Here in the big leagues, we mix our own meds, so get these recipes memorized. Herbs, 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 first aid spray. That should do it. Now let's get this done and then go grab a beer. Ha ha ha, amazing. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for episode 1, guys. Let's, ooh, what is this? Oh, apparently I have bonus hit pouch. Oh yeah, because you get bonus items. I'm not going to pick those up, because I guess we'll just... Oh god, yeah, I have so many bonus items. I am not going to pick those up right now. Well, I'm never going to pick these up. We're going to be playing, you know, pretty rough and ready. We'll be doing it as close to vanilla as we can. So yes, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this opening episode of Resident Evil 3. It's good to be back, sort of, but from my point of view, I never really left. I just relocated. So yeah, I'm going to plug it again, twitch.tv/Moonwalker Morris. That's where I'm spending the majority of my time at the moment. And obviously, we'd all kind of love to have you if you haven't already checked out the channel. If you're somebody who kind of is looking at the times that we stream, you know, because the schedule is on there. If you're looking at the times and going, God, I'm never going to be able to make those, let me know, because if you let me know, we might be able to schedule things for, you know, another time, or I can kind of, you know, put kind of like reruns on at times that's more convenient to yourself. You know, you can do a lot of things with it. So hopefully, you know, there's something there for those of you who do enjoy the YouTube content. I know that YouTube is still going to be like the primary place for a lot of people for getting this kind of stuff. But Twitch is definitely something to look out for, and like I say, if you kind of like me and you kind of like watching Resident Evil and you kind of like the two together, then that's going to be the place that the majority of that is going. But yeah, I haven't, you know, sacked off YouTube altogether. Like I say, I've been wanting to do this for months, honestly. It's just been, well, it's kind of been difficult. I still need to figure out how to get this on YouTube now, because, you know, I've basically forgotten how to make videos. So this is gonna be fun for me. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep you any longer, guys. Hope you're excited for the playthrough, nonetheless. And yeah, take care, and I will see you all in a little while. See you later. How did I normally sign off? I don't think I had a sign off. Did I? I don't think I did.